So we open with the girls dropping off their donations for Grenada at Shamia's, and child Britt Edie show up with two rolls of paper towels and a box of Pampers. I think Britt is being cheap because she sees the writing on the wall. None of the women will film with her individually, so she's like, I'm probably going to get kicked off this show. And the husband might be thinking the same thing where it's like, look, you come on, you try to get something going with your business or whatnot. But I think we're all looking at her like a one-season wonder. And the fact that the women won't film with her and don't really like her, that is they're icing her out. We've seen it happen on many shows before. So I think she's like, all right, well, if y'all ain't gone do anything, like if I'm not going to get anything out of this, I'm going to take what little check I got and keep it. Why work for free or spend all this money to be on a show when I'm not coming back next season anyway? And I would do the same thing. I'd be like, no, I'll show up and I'll do the bare minimum and I will spend the bare minimum because y'all don't really fuck with me. Y'all don't really F with me like that. And I'm going to keep my money. And that's kind of smart. But Britt gone say, I'm really sorry about that event. I'm so upset with my event planner. That's not how I would have done things. You are a quote-unquote housewife and your insurance license has been suspended, according to you. So what did you have to do? You don't have children. What did you have to do other than throw a party? Like, that's your job. Like, you could have planned that yourself. And honestly, with your budge, I'm telling you, you could have gotten 4, maybe 6 tubs of sides. I would have fed them people. And I would have gone to Publix. But now Shamia start talking about, me and Porsha, we cried together and friendships evolved. Porsha wasn't crying with you. Porsha was fake crying. That was a dry eye cry, an inner cry, in the words of I Love New York, an inner cry. Over with Porsha, she goes to a lunch with Drew. Drew's hair is giving a bit of straw, reminding me of Nene's Stewart wig. We still doing showcases in 2025. I haven't heard showcase since Love and Hip Hop, the early seasons, the good seasons. Now you go and say it's a 2 for the level of bothered that you are that Dennis is working with Drew, but you've made this your storyline for the past 13 episodes because you can't talk about your scamming husband. Girl, all this you film with Dennis happened. Does anybody not care as much as I do? I bet you don't care as much as I do. We are sisters in song and soul of not giving an FARK. I'm putting all my videos on TikTok now, so we really gotta be sparse with the cursing. Drew's like, look, stop trying to say I'm hunching your ex. You want to bump uglies with bellies. I don't. I want to know who's got the bigger breasts, Porsha or him. I think Porsha, she's probably got D's. He's probably got a floppy C. At least Porsches are pert. But Drew said, hold on now. You gonna film with Ralph with the where'd you sniffer? But you want to whine that I'm making music that's going to put Pilar through college. Because I don't know what you going to do when it's time for her to go to college. She's 3, 4 now? You got another 16 years. You ain't going to be on this show. Do y'all want to see Porsha on season 32 of Real Housewives of Atlanta? So now Porsha trying to put out that Drew's dating somebody. And she's like, that's a friend. Drew, I'm tired of this dutiful wife and nonsense. Go on and admit you're cheating with Ty and you're cheating with other men. I mean, you say Ralph's cheating, so why not tit for tat? Porsha, you need to stop with this. You're not stopping the rumors of you dating Dennis. You are the only one perpetrating the rumors of her dating Dennis. Don't nobody believe that she want that. I don't even think she want anyone with a penis. I think she wants to keep her dating life penis free. She looked at Ty and said, you know what? Puss. So she said, I'm not dating because I'm going through a divorce. People date during a divorce. And even though it's messy, the relationship is over. So go on and date Black, go on and date Ty, get something interesting about yourself. But Drew gonna say, well, you're dating Bleep. Who is Bleep? Who are we bleeping out? Who's Porsha with? Oh, God, you're dating already? Don't you want to take a break from the scamming slong? God, I just thought about what Dennis looked like naked, and all I saw were creases. If I had to think it, so do you. Oh, Future. I definitely feel like Porsha and Future are a match made in Atlanta. Yes, tell it, Drew, tell it. Your energy for me isn't real. You're mad at your husband because he took your plot. You were supposed to come on here and be giving Shamia's life, but then they had to go and get Shamia since she's the only one with a wealthy husband. Quiet as it's kept, you should have stayed with Dennis and just cheated on each other in peace. In peace. Because Porsha don't give me faithful. Not now, she don't. Maybe she was faithful to her original sissy, but you and Dennis was going to cheat on each other. Yes, you are throwing out false things, Porsha. I can't believe it, but for once the truth is on Drew's side. Drew doesn't have a whole vibe, a whole energy. She's being very calm, but whenever you try to put out a lie about her, she stops it. And you're upset because you don't have anything to talk about. So Porsha leaves and Drew says, do what you do best, not face the truth. Not understanding why Simon's leaving you, not understanding why Shamia don't want to be your friend. Kelly tell her kids she gonna miss the first day of school because she's going on this trip, and they're like, we don't care. They're all like, they didn't have the first day of school before. I see why they're like, okay, you ain't gonna be here, that's fine. Oh my God, why do they have to go to school at 7 a.m.? 7 a.m.? I don't need to be up that early. Another reason why I don't have children. I would not want to be up that early. And nobody to damn school. I really cut my head up. Lord, I'm going to try not to do that again. And I remember exactly when I did it too. I was like, ooh, that was too hard. And then I just started bleeding. So her friend and publicist tried to get her ex-husband to do the right thing, and he just ain't. The fact that you can't take a break from parenting is my issue. Because I'm like, I might need a couple years off to get back to my napping, and I can't do that with the child. That is a never-ending job. So this is the first time all the heifers meet Phaedra. I will say Phaedra is bringing it with the shade this season. She said Angela is the oldest looking young person I've ever met. Well, wait till she gets her season 3 or season 4 face like you did. Because I remember when you first came on this show, you were no great beauty. You were shaped like a chicken drumette. I think Angela has a beautiful, mature look about her. But yeah, that nose is probably doing it. Because it's a 99 nose, so it makes you look older because it's a vintage nose. They don't make noses like that no more. You got to go to an Etsy shop or something. Yes. Yes, Shamia. Throw that shade to Phaedra. Somebody needs to be framed for something. She'll be there to do it. Kelly, we did not need you to flash in your confessional. I know those are nipple covers, but good Lord, that was a lot. I can't even put the picture up. YouTube will take the video down. Oh no, Shamia's bags are still in Atlanta? Girl, we getting our 2 separate vans and Phaedra asks, who's beefing? Where's the beef? Phaedra gonna say, I don't know about Drew. She's been in a lot of black movies. That's all I know. What's wrong with black movies? I like black movies. As long as it's not Tyler frickin' Perry. We're some great storytellers. She's in a lot of black movies. Let's not use that as an insult. What else would she be in? She's a black woman. She's telling black stories. But Drew's mad at Shamia over that interview at V103. Oh, God, not games for the damn rooms. Oh, God, we're rooming with people? See, this is why we say y'all ain't put, but then again, I'm looking at these ratings. I see why you didn't put any money into the season. Y'all could have gone to My Damn Ammy and at least had your own damn bedrooms. I ain't going out the country to be sleeping with nobody. Oh, no, not getting out of our comfort zones and trying to get to know other people. It sounds like you're going to pair up the enemies. So they gonna put Phaedra with Britt. They really don't like that heifer. Girl, Britt, I would actually be interested to see how scammer versus scammer works. They'll both be looking for each other's social security card. So Cynthia's with Drew and Angela's with Porsha. Angela's like, that's fine. My husband at home. I ain't got nothing for her. I don't know. Porsha eats puss too. Be careful. So, of course, Drew and Cynthia end up having to fight over who gets the king and who gets the twin. Drew said twin beds again. They don't like you, heifer. They don't like you. Also, you're not a giant woman. You could fit in a twin bed. Like, as somebody that needs a king size or a queen size at minimum because my feet will hang off, you can be in a twin. You gonna be fine. You and Ralph could be in a twin and be fine. You and Ty, well, no, Ty would need, Ty's tall like me, so Ty would need a queen or a king. Till you've woken up because your feet hurt, because they've been hanging over the bed. Don't talk to me about a bed size. And honestly, on even on a queen, I lay diagonal so my whole body can be on the bed. It's a lot of body. I don't know how Chris do it. Chris gotta have a king size. Because I'm like, if I'm struggling, I know his feet off too. Oh my God, Cynthia said, let's arm wrestle for it. See, this is what we want. I want the heifers having fun. So Drew tagged Shamia in a shit-starting Instagram post. Now, Shamia, this is a good one. Drew Nokio, that's a good one, because that heifer be lying. Lord, Cynthia talking about her man Amsterdam. I don't care. If you gonna keep it private, then keep it private. That means don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. Why would we not expect you to be with a man with long dreads? You were with Peter. Peter would have had dreads if he hadn't gone bald. And I'm not saying all Jamaicans have dreads, but I think Penelope Thomas would have. I think Penelope Thomas would have. Drew's still not dating. It's good to have a friendship. Like your friendship with Ty that ruined her relationship with Ming. That kind of friendship. But Drew tells Cynthia, I sat down with Porsha and it didn't go nowhere. Because Portia's stubborn as she is ignorant. So everybody gets dressed for dinner and everybody looks nice. And you know, if I'm saying it, it must be true. Because my favorite line is, everybody looked like shit. But this isn't an episode of Married to Medicine, so I can't say that. Not Kelly using the tongs to reach the glasses because she's too short. I get everybody doesn't live the same top shelf life that I do, and that's just because I always use the top shelf. But damn, heifer. Yep, I do live recaps on TikTok. Now, yeah, honey, it's all about getting my TikTok up. It's all about the TikTok now. Chris said he actually fits on his bed, but that's a good idea, laying diagonally. See, us tall people looking out for each other. If you're tall, try it. Even if you're not tall, try it. So Phaedra's still doing this funeral thing, although I've never seen her at a funeral. But apparently Shekinah is also doing funerals. She used to do hair, now she's doing bodies. I mean, good for her. I love to see a woman be successful. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It would be too sad. Shamia asked if Phaedra had ever seen a dead body with an erection. I know that happens, but by the time it gets to the funeral home, the rigor mortis has gone away. Like, that's a pretty short effect in the decomposition process. I know so much crap. My God. I watch a lot of TikTok videos, and when did I start looking up rigor mortis? I'm sure it is. I don't want to see it. So Angela's celebrating her 8th wedding anniversary, and Portia's jealous because a man won't stay with you for more than 8 minutes. But all of a sudden, talk turns to they saw somebody naked in the window, but Phaedra didn't see the penis. And then they said maybe he's a masseur, and Kelly's like, yeah, I've had a massage with a happy ending. And Porsha said she hasn't. Yes, you have, heifer. Yes, you have. You bust it wide for Bolo, you'll pay for peen. I ain't mad at Kelly renting a dick. So now Kelly says she wants to do a reset and reset energy with Shamia and Drew. They never gonna like each other. That's fine. Shamia said, well, I tried to clear the air, but you stood 10 toes down on me being a lapdog, because you are, heifer. Then you posted that we have imaginary beef. It's real to me. Well, Drew said you took back information that wasn't correct. You did say you was going to pay for Polaris College. Stand in it. Now Shamia said, whatever you say behind somebody's back, I'll run it back because I don't like fake friendships. Are people not allowed to say things? Are they not allowed to damn vent without you running and telling that? That's a freak friend to me, running and telling everybody damn business. If Drew wanted to let Porsha know, she'd let Porsha know. Oh, God, Drew gonna start off with a hit dog gone holler. Did you call me a dog? You were at the table barking. Well, don't say nothing if she bites you. Phaedra brought up a good point. Did you really think you were having an intimate conversation about your friendship, Shamia? They're asking Shamia about the friendship and not you, Porsha, because they don't trust you. Oh, Kelly says, so have you been a good friend to Shamia? And Shamia's face is letting you know, nope, she ain't been a good friend to me. Then Porsha wants to say, well, we had a conversation and we moved on. You just told us to ask you, so yeah, now I'm going to ask you about the friendship. See, Shamia, Portia's shutting it down not because she's backing you up as a friend, but because she doesn't want to be exposed as a shitty one. But now Kelly bring up that Drew got an issue with everybody at the table. So Porsha goes on and apologizes for cussing Drew out on the first episode, calling her a slimy bitch. But now Porsha said, well, I brought up Black because you brought up Future and the narrative you trying to serve. Where's your narrative, Porsha? Portia's saying, well, why didn't you just say you were sleeping with Black rather than let there be rumors about Dennis? Because she's going through a divorce and because she's sleeping with Ty, not Black. Oh, Dennis apparently told Porsha, but I don't believe you. I don't believe that Dennis told you, Porsha, that she was dating Black. I don't believe that. So now you're going to say, oh, well, you did the worst, Drew. I just went to a lunch where he was already at. That your lapdog set up? Girl, boom. Drew's like, well, you trying to say I'm sleeping with Dennis and I'm just trying to make money. Well, the way you move, how does she move any different than you? You both got married too quickly to scammers that have made your lives miserable. It doesn't feel good to have them filming behind my back. Oh, God, girl, you have got to get something else to talk about. We are, 5 episodes to the end of the season, and all you've done all season is whine about damn Dennis, who you threw over for Florida Evans. She do love a belly. Oh, Lord, so now we passing a crystal, and only those with the rose quartz can speak. All right, so Drew apologizes for not telling Porsha about them working together. But she said, Dennis told me he got your blessing. Britt, why is your nasal ass grabbing the crystal? Okay, she's telling Phaedra, I invited Apollo and his wife to my country club starvation dinner, but they didn't show. My husband invited them. How your husband know Apollo? Phaedra said, I don't care. Ain't nobody giving Britt a whiff of air this season. Ha! Shamia said, ain't nobody talk about that. We talk about leaving that starvation affair with our stomachs gnawing on our back. All right, let's get to the after show. Okay, we open talking about Cynthia's relationship. Unless he gonna come on the show, baby, we don't care. So, Drew and Porsha haven't met him yet. Well, I see why Porsha wouldn't, because she'll sleep with him. She said, I'm not putting him on social media because it's toxic. That's smart. Drew feels that she should have gone to film with Simon, and how would you have liked that, since you know I'm going through a divorce with Ralph, and you and your baby daddy are cool as far as everybody knew. Kelly thinks that Drew decided to make up with Porsha because she wanted to get her album out. I think Drew was just tired of being Porsha's target because Porsha doesn't have a storyline, so I wouldn't give her one either. I'd apologize and be like, okay, now what you gonna be mad about? Okay, this after show really wasn't about nothing. So I'm gonna see you soon for something.